Hello YouTubers, this is the Noobifier and welcome to a discussion after the concept and after the Q&A. This video is inspired by the conversations resulting from the previous video and other backers who voiced some concerns on various social media sites. It goes without saying that I love Star Citizen and that I want it to be everything we expect it to be. The company started out as nothing more than a handful of people and a small group of backers. Over the years, they've gone from a quirky indie game company to a self-proclaimed AAA game studio with real numbers and a huge budget to back up the claim. The confusing concept wording in QA was the source of my frustration. It took me some time to step back to put it into words. By now, CIG has too much experience selling concepts to be making these mistakes. So I ask, is it wrong to expect a little bit more? In the military, when you identify a problem, it's customary to offer a possible solution. My previous video failed to offer solutions, so here, after 24 hours of discussion on social media, here they are. My core concern was that the Q&A made a specific mention that the 600i should not be considered as a money-making ship. Even fighters have possible security gameplay which could offset their operating costs. There are 3 ships that fall into the category of luxury people movers: the Phoenix, the Genesis, and the 890 Jump. All 3 of those ships are or can be configured to take on paying VIP missions based on your reputation. I think the 600i Touring should mirror the 890 Jump based on its manufacturer and type. It should offer some of the same types of gameplay, but at a lower tier. The luxury module is a bar and a meeting room. The reason the VIP mechanics aren't available was said that there is no free state rooms for the VIP. The only rooms on board are crew quarters, which is fine, so why not repurpose some of the luxury module space into a swanky suite? According to the concept art, there's a ton of wasted space in the form of a central corridor. By moving some of the swanky living space into the wasted space, would it not then be feasible to add the suite? The 600i Exploration should mirror the Aquila based on its role. In essence, the Exploration is a much more luxurious Aquila. The high luxury is already explained in its premium price tag, so let's explore ways to make this make more sense. It already has sensors and 2 workstations and more cargo to hold a rover. All that makes sense. The Exploration module lift and cargo area should lower exactly like an Aquila, but with one difference. These numbers are entirely arbitrary and just for example. Let's say the entire cargo space is 42, split 32 and 10. The front half of the lift carries exactly the size of the rover, and the back half of the lift carries exactly the size of an X1 bike. The pilot can choose to carry both, leaving no cargo space whatsoever, but be able to deploy one or both quickly. The pilot can choose to carry just the rover and have a narrow cargo area with a lift. The pilot can choose to carry just the X1 and leave a larger cargo area with a lift. And finally, the pilot can choose to carry neither and use the entire space for cargo. This ship is beautiful and indeed a status symbol. There are 2 areas where this ship was penalized for no apparent reason: cargo and VIP mechanics. I'm fully aware and I agree that not every ship should be able to do everything. We have cargo ships, we have fighters, and we have ships like the Cutlass and Freelancer who can do both but excel at neither. The suggestion plays perfectly into the modular nature of this ship. If you have the luxury module, you have a crew of 3, a stateroom for a VIP, and a small cargo lift that could accommodate an X1. If you have the Exploration module, you have a crew of 5, 2 sensor stations, and 2 lifts that can carry a rover or a speeder, or cargo, depending on your needs. Modularity needs to be this ship's key asset. The 600i is a personal luxury yacht that is currently failing to live up to its potential. It has nothing to do with its price. It has to do with its inability to offer any useful gameplay. Many people came together today to brainstorm for this. I ask that you offer your opinion in chat or social media. If the Cutlass taught us anything, this community has the power to provide constructive feedback resulting in positive change. Thank you very much for spending your time with me today. If you got something out of this video, please share it with your friends and org mates. My goal is to grow this channel by exploring interesting topics like this one. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.